All right, here's an instance where we have to figure out convergence and divergence using the sigma notation. And this looks really crazy. Looks like a lot of work. They used x instead of n, so that's a little confusing. We've never seen the infinity symbol over the top of a sigma notation before, so that's a new thing for us. So what you need to pay attention to on here is what is really happening. What is really happening with all of this math? What is going on? X is affecting what out of all of this? -2 is just being multiplied by whatever this is. So the question is, as the exponents, really, because x is in the exponent, as the exponent is getting larger and larger and larger and larger, what's happening to this fraction? So think about it. So if I had 1/4, and then and that's to the first. If I did 1/4 to the second, that's 1/16. If I did 1/4 to the third power, that would be 1/64. We already tackled this problem before in a different form. So what's happening is this is getting really small. So with these types of problems, guys, this is the R. Okay, this is R. Right here, it's staring you in the face. So there's really not too much to worry about. If you know R, and then you know, oh, I'm going to follow my formula. All right, is this true? The absolute value of 1/4 is 1/4. 1/4 is less than 1. So I can find the sum. So remember that in this particular example, the R is the thing that's in the parentheses. So it's going to stand out for you. All right, so let's see. The first term. Oh, yeah, I've got to figure out the first term. All right, so let's do that. Well, this is actually pretty easy because if I put a 1 in here, 1 minus 1 up here. So if I put a 1 in here, let me change the color so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm taking this 1 and I'm putting it in here. So that's a 1. 1 minus 1 is nothing. Whatever this is to the 0 power is always equal to 1. Always remember that. X to the 0 power is always equal to 1. Any number. This is any number. Okay, any number raised to the 0 power is 1. So this is really 1 times -2. So the first term is -2. Then we just do 1 minus 1/4. So -2 over 1 minus 1/4 is 3/4. And again, if you're horrible with fractions, first I would do this as -2. I would turn over 3/4 because dividing by a fraction is multiplying by its reciprocal, and I would get the answer fairly quickly. If you want to use your graphing calculator, that's perfectly fine because you will have a calculator of some sort whenever you need it. So if I were to type in -2 divided by parentheses 3 divided by 4, whew, by the time I've typed it in, I hit math enter, and that's what I have. -8/3. So you can do it either way. I don't really care. If I see this math, this -2 divided by 3/4, I know you are perfectly on the right track, and you can jump from here to there, and I don't have to see this work. This is just me doing it myself, like calculating it myself without my calculator, because I tend to do a lot of things without a calculator because I like to. So that's how you do this. So really, these problems where you're looking at the 1/4, this is your R, because that's the part that's changing from term to term to term to term to term. That's meets our requirement. So that's why it's convergent. Again, that was the question I didn't answer, but it's convergent because it did pass our test. Okay, right here, and I'm done.